Greetings, beloved soul. I am Beaumont, and this is Vibrational Guidance Over Truth, where we acknowledge that the vibes we feel in every moment in life relate to us more of the truth of that moment than any truth that could come from somebody's mouth, because truth is always changing. And right now, we gather for the full body of water, wise dominion, to communicate to us through the 4 decks that have been used for this theme of water, and show us where we can draw in different tides and currents to allow spirit to move around us, through us, and in us, and for us to complete the cleansing cycle that we need for this phase in life, wherever we are. Emotional release, intuitive clarity, and renewal and deep soul integration are so important right now for the day and age that we're living in the world, that we are doing life in right now in the world. And this is a sacred path. This is a sacred bubble bath right now that I'm going to give you more so for your entire being. This spiritual swim into your own becoming, from the shallow shore to the ocean, dark and deep, is why we have a water reading to wash and to reveal and to restore what has been waiting for our attention after our first thing, which was grounding. And now we are here to wash off that dirt. So water shows us what clings. Let us now begin, because you are here to be carried by spirit. You are here to be cleansed by spirit. And you are here to rise in the tide and flow in truth, to hear what messages that you might not have been catching on, that have been sent to you in your dream state and your waking moments through songs and synchronicities. And I am here simply to be a conduit to allow spirit to speak through me to relay to you what your soul might need. All right, so this is our longer reading for Saturn Day, not Saturday. And we always start with our tarot deck first, from the Oceanic Tarot. That is the first deck that we used this week. Oh, it dropped, so I'm wondering what's going to happen with that drop. And after we use our Oceanic Tarot, the second reading came from the Healing Waters Oracle. Very beautiful. If you would like to get these decks, all of them were purchased off of Amazon. The third deck that was used is the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle. And then the final deck that was used for the theme is the Ocean Spirit Oracle. All very lovely, all very beautiful. All right. I step aside. Spirit, thank you so much for this opportunity. Speak through me. The decks have been shuffled after the readings earlier. And now let us begin. Simple question. What messages would you like to clarify for the collective? What messages have been coming through in dreams, coming through people, signs, synchronicities, numbers, phrases, songs that we have not been catching it? And I will say we, for those of you who are new, because I'm a part of the collective too, and I can always glean from these messages as well. So Spirit, what are the messages that you have been communicating to us that might have been going in one ear and out the other, or over our head? Spirit, what are the messages that we need you to say to us again more clearly? What are the messages, Spirit, that you would like to communicate to us that we have not been catching? Thank you so much. All right, let's see what messages are coming out. Here we are. Okay, we clearly have a left side and a right side. So I'm going to start with the left side. What we have first, upright, is the High Priestess, intuition. So our masculine energy and its ability to use this intuition is in the upright. What is also a message that has been coming in, so we know we have an intuition, and we know that logically using our intuition right now is more important than anything else that we're using to discern how to carry out moments in our life. Next, we have the Seven of Wands upright. So endurance, we got to endure transitioning on this logical masculine side from academic interpretation of how to handle life and our spiritual interpretation. Again, I am not a paid therapist, psychologist, or psychiatrist at all. If you need some medical assistance, please go seek a licensed professional. But for some of us, that overhaul of logic and using intuition for masculine type of errors, moments, and decisions is what we need to have endurance for. And then what is that going to bring us? The Six of Wands, success. I love that. So some of you will have a lot of success when you use your intuition. On our feminine side, what we have coming out, and I'm just going to do these from bottom to top. The first we have here is the Death card, a transformation. So as it pertains to that feminine side, that emotional endurance, there needs to be a transformation or a death. What we also have here is the King of Cups, some understanding. With this death that comes in, with this transformation, sit with yourself and understand, where did it come from? This brings up feelings of the Tower and a Tower moment with that Death card. What we also have in the upright is the Knight of Swords, which is the drama card. Drama card. So there's some drama around this transformation that you are going through. And that's fine. It's not for others. It's a you journey. What we also have here is the Four of Swords, which is the recovery. But you will recover after people bring attention to the fact that you're choosing to isolate, like this shipwreck down at the bottom. Isolate yourself, go through this transformation, understand why this came, why it was needed, why you need to do what you need to do to come out on the other side of death. Let the drama that could arise be, and note who is bringing up drama, gossip, asking questions that you're not asking to be asked, all that poking and prodding at you with this sword. Take note of the who's, and it's four people, four creatures in this image, a focal person, and then three sharks or sidekicks. Focus on, it might be four people. And then we also have the Four of Swords, synchronicity here. You will recover from that drama. Now in the upright, what we also have is generosity. Be generous with yourself. Be generous with yourself. You're going to have a lot of good things coming in after this death. And it looks like the Five of Pentacles, again, some abandonment. So you've got to abandon whatever this drama is. And if I were to restructure this, it would look like this. Thank you so much, spirit guides, for what you've said. So go through this death, let go, shed whatever it is time to shed. Comprehend why this shedding is necessary, letting go of something within yourself or with others. Let the drama that comes be the drama that comes. Take note of the who's, mental note. Start cutting those people out. Make that recovery a real thing. Set up those boundaries. And then once you abandon those drama seekers, drama creators, that generous new life comes in, which is you using your intuition with this Infinity 8 card here. And that intuition is going to allow you to have the endurance for the next leg of your path, which brings in a ton of success. I love it. All right, now we're going to pull on the Healing Waters Oracle deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what would you like to clarify as pertains to what we're about to put a death to and the success we're about to have? Is there anything about this death and high priestess energy that you would like to clarify? Or the cards beneath? Thank you so much. Is there anything about this experience, all right, that you would like to clarify? Anything that you would like to clarify? Very specific message. And I just want to pull what's at the bottom for the other side. Cosmic ocean, deep currents, future realities, new beginnings. Wow, love that. Love that. So there's a current set of dreams that you've been having. Something about the future of your life that you want to be your new reality. This is in the cosmic ocean of what is coming to you. Your new beginning is here. In the past, right over the death and drama and understanding is go through this transformation, understand, and guess what you will be able to do? Pink Dolphin, and we had this earlier in another reading. You're going to celebrate. You're going to have fun. You're going to have unbridled joy. And let's not speak it like you're going to. Let's speak it as it is. You are celebrating right now. You are having fun right now. You are experiencing unbridled joy right now with an open heart in the face of these drama naysayers. And you are celebrating while you're understanding. You're being thankful for this transformation. Love that. Love that for the collective. Let's get some more cards. How do you want us to respond to this spiritual flow? Sea Soul Oracle deck, how can Spirit Guide relay through you how we are to move in this new flow in our life? What word or phrase will help us comprehend how to flow in this new phase of our life? Okay. No card. We have Bliss from earlier at the bottom. And I'm just going to ask again, what would you like to reveal right now as far as where we are with this flow? And maybe you have clarified that. So if you don't want to answer about the flow, please answer this. How can we honor our personal emotional journey with grace? So either one of those questions with the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle. Thank you. Would you like to provide? Thank you. Clarity. Thank you. We have our answers. Over success, amazing what came out. And earlier it came out in the past reading too. Believe. Believe in your success. Be who you are right now. Acquire the use of your intuition and your endurance and leave. Believe. Be your new self and leave your old self behind. It says at the bottom up under believe, may the sea deepen your faith. So believe the success is here. It is not coming. The success is already here because you've chosen to go over your intuition, how you feel about choices and moments and people and yourself. And by following your intuition over all else, you've learned to endure moments of comfort and celebration and discomfort and lack and loss. Staying with it has brought you success that you believe from the beginning was always there. And your new dreams, those new beginnings, they are here. Now, on top of this death card, what popped out in the reverse is joy. And it says here, may you pursue what lights you up. So what are we putting a death to? Is pursuing the things that light us up. There might have been some addictions. There might have been some relationships. There might have been some mindsets that we thought brought us joy, but really they were toxic habits that we picked up from the blind spots of our parents, of our friends, of our lovers, who them having similar blind spots were not truly a co-creator with us and calling us out in a creative and a loving and a nurturing way. And so that joyous thing that was fun once, that drinking, that smoking, that partying, that overspending, that overeating, that sleeping too much, that lack of productivity, whatever that was that brought us joy from that past self that we need to be now who we are and leave it, there's no joy that we can have from that. We've got to go through this death and transformation. And what has also come out on top of our pentacles down here is we have depth. May you immerse and go deep. May you immerse and go deep. So go deep with where you feel you have abandoned yourself, and go deep with where in the future you need to be generous and create that ebb and flow. Next, we have space moving forward. May your heart and scope expand. So we want you to expand how you're going to be generous. Is there a soup kitchen, a homeless shelter, an orphanage, an animal shelter nearby where you can just drop off $1 to their donation cup, $5, $10, $20 at the end of the month or every 2 weeks when you get paid, to open up that space of generosity and to start allowing your sense of depth with the old self and being wasteful. Like some could consider this ship at the bottom a waste. Let the waste be what it is and rise now in your new deep understanding of self and a space of generosity. And finally, we have moving forward. This is so aligning. It's the begin card. May you start as if you have already begun. That's why we're speaking it like it already is. The message is beautiful, very beautiful. Spirit, we're going to simply ask one more question and say thank you so much for what you have stated already. And we're going to sum this reading up. Oh my. What moment right now is this reading mirroring in our life? Ocean Spirit Oracle, what moment from the past, one moment right now, what moment to come is this reading mirroring for us in our life? And again, please use your own interpretation. Wow. What moment? And there's a gnat flying. So interesting. What moment is this reading mirroring in our life? Woo. What moment is this reading mirroring in our life? Thank you so much for your answers. On the death card, so some serious transformation right now. The first card that came out on top of truly joy and pink dolphin and understanding was flexibility, embody the new. And then next we have right here in the reverse, 19, patience, be with the sea. So I want you to take a deep breath and let's read through the potential different comprehensions. And let's focus on self first, and then we can focus on this being a scenario with others. Right now, our emotional, our physical self, our physical feminine aspect of self needs to put a death to something, or is putting a death to something. And this transformation is one where we should not look on the memory of who we were and the habits that we held in the state of leading us to its death as something to be joyful about. What we are here to do with our King of Cups is to comprehend. We don't want to stand under anything. We're here to comprehend that through being flexible and believing, being and leaving and embodying this new that is already, and not being impatient, but being flexible, we can acquire new awareness of who should be going with us. For any drama that arises, that we have to pick up ourselves from those emotional wounds that have been stabbed by other people's words, or for any drama that we bring up by sharing our transformation journey that we potentially are not meant to share, we will recover. And not only do we recover from this death, but we are celebrating the milestones and we are having fun. We're taking ourselves to the movies. We're getting a facial, a manicure, a pedicure, a new haircut, new hair color, a new outfit. We're buying ourselves a gift, that one thing in our Amazon wish list that we haven't bought yet, just one. We are allowing unbridled truth and open heart to be what we come through this transformation with. And from that open heart, we know that our heart is more open because we have abandoned old mindsets, things that used to bring us joy. And we are now in our generous state of going deep within ourselves so that we don't return to those habits that purple and purple used to bring us joy. And what we are also doing is we are clearing space by coming to this place of going deep, and all this space that we have in our new deep self. We're beginning anew. What are we beginning anew with? We're beginning anew with focusing on using our intuition. Everything might look right on paper, but does it feel right? It feels right when all the successes and signs line up and there are no kinks in the chain whatsoever. It looks right for us when we're able to feel like, man, I could keep going. I could keep going. And rest is wonderful. And I'm going to go ahead and take some rest because I know I have the endurance already built up to keep going because I'm following my intuition this time. I put a depth to focusing only on one way of doing life. And this new belief allows us, again, here is deepen again and depth, to believe that our current dreams that we have, our current realities that we are in, are always leading us to our new beginnings. So I hope you're able to glean something. Please do take a look at the cards and notice any synchronicities for yourself. You could have your own interpretation, and I hope that you do. But let the messages, let the images relay where you are and hopefully communicate steps you could take in order to guarantee your success, your happiness with your endurance, and seeing your dreams come true because you believe that trusting your intuition more is what guarantees this infinite abundance for you. Have a wonderful one, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.